Here's a scroll-stopping video script engineered for the niche of political philosophy and history. I've created a copy that includes pattern interrupts that force people to stop, psychological triggers that demand engagement, curiosity gaps that keep viewers watching, and power phrases that drive action, using a structure proven to go viral. Is being good actually a weakness? This is the brutal question at the heart of one of history's most misunderstood thinkers. We are told from childhood that goodness triumphs, that virtue is its own reward. But what if that's a dangerous lie? What if, in the ruthless game of power, being morally upright is the surest way to lose everything? This isn't just a cynical take, it's a hidden truth from Niccolò Machiavelli, and it reveals the shocking cost of goodness. Machiavelli lived in a world of constant betrayal and warfare. He saw firsthand how virtuous leaders, men who tried to rule with compassion and Christian morality, were overthrown, exiled, or executed. He watched as cities that trusted in treaties and alliances were sacked by those who were more ruthless. His conclusion was both simple and terrifying. In a world populated by wolves, a leader who acts like a sheep will be devoured. For Machiavelli, the state's survival was the ultimate good, and if achieving that required actions that were conventionally evil, then so be it. This is the core of his controversial idea, the necessity of cruelty well used. Imagine a new prince taking over a rebellious city. The good ruler might try to win hearts and minds through kindness, but this often projects weakness, inviting more rebellion and prolonged conflict, leading to more death and suffering in the long run. The Machiavellian ruler, however, would commit a swift, decisive, and public act of cruelty. He might execute the ringleaders of the rebellion in one swift stroke. It's a horrifying thought, but the psychological impact is profound. The population is shocked into obedience. The violence is over quickly, and stability is restored. In Machiavelli's cold calculus, this one act of evil prevents 1,000 smaller evils down the line. It's a pragmatic, albeit chilling, form of political surgery. This leads to his infamous question, is it better to be loved or feared? While he concedes it would be best to be both, he states that if you must choose one, it is far safer to be feared. Love is a bond of obligation, which, because men are fickle, they will break whenever it serves their advantage to do so. But fear is held by a dread of punishment that never fails. A leader who is only loved can be easily betrayed the moment his popularity wanes or a better offer comes along. A feared leader, however, commands a respect born of consequence. People may not like him, but they will obey him, ensuring the stability and security of the state. But here's the most misunderstood part of Machiavelli's argument. He wasn't a monster who celebrated evil for its own sake. He was a political realist, a pragmatist who saw the world as it was, not as he wished it to be. He argued that a ruler must have two natures, that of the man and that of the beast. He must know how to use both. He must be a cunning fox to recognize traps and a powerful lion to frighten away the wolves. A leader who is only a lion will be caught in snares, and one who is only a fox will be defenseless against predators. The true art of statecraft is knowing when to be virtuous and when to embrace the necessary evil. The ultimate hidden truth Machiavelli exposes is the tragic burden of leadership. To be a truly effective ruler, to protect your people and ensure the survival of your state, you may be forced to sacrifice your own soul. You might have to lie, betray, and even kill, not for personal gain, but for the greater good of the collective. The cost of goodness in the political arena is often failure. The cost of success, therefore, can be your own virtue. It's a dark and uncomfortable truth, but it's one that has echoed through the corridors of power for over 500 years, reminding us that the path to stability is often paved with difficult and sometimes terrible choices. Comment below and share your views. I'm always excited to hear from you. Comment below and share your views. I'm always excited to hear from you.